Hare. Thank you all for coming. Om Jnanatamirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurau Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhe Vacha Patithanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Shri Radha Nadbar Bhagavan ki Ish Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Bhagavan ki Shri Shri Gaur Nitai Maharaj ki Srila Prabhupada ki Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Devotee is very grateful for this opportunity to speak today, and let's give a big round. Rasik Prabhu is completely Rasik. The Pacific Ocean of Rasik Bhakti is Rasik Krishna Prabhu. You missed, some of you came late from 11 to 11:30. Isn't that, Amy? What a meditation. Beautiful meditation. Isn't that true, Mataji? Yes. You know, I saw you were, you're so amazing, Rasik Krishna. So thank you so much, all the devotees who cleaned the kitchen yesterday. Maha cleanup of the whole temple. Hari Bol, devotees. Much gratitude, all the devotees who are stringing garlands one after another, every day, every week. And this beautiful decoration. I do not think there is any beauty which is greater than this. And perfect yellow dress, because we are celebrating the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on Tuesday. He was Gaura Anga, golden. So this golden hue, you see this? This is inspired by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's golden color. So amazing. Thank you so much, devotees. I'll speak about something about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared 500 years ago. And he benedicted this universe with several outstanding gifts. I will focus on 5. His gifts, his benedictions, his blessings to us are unlimited. But today I will focus on the 5 gifts which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give us. Yes? Okay? And my hope is, my prayer is that all of us can take those 5 gifts, accept them. You know, accepting a gift meaning valuing it, right? Somebody gives you a gift, you throw it away. But to accept a gift is to value it And if you really, really like the gift, you also want to tell everybody, yes, isn't it? Somebody gives you something which is very useful to you, which is life changing, life transforming. You value it, you accept it, and then you want to tell, I got this gift, which has completely helped me a lot. So, this munificent avatar of Bhagavan, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, let's look at a seminal verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. We'll start there. Mahaprabhu's appearance is predicted in Srimad Bhagavatam. And this verse was spoken 5,000 years ago. In fact, even before that. And Sukadev Goswami is speaking to Parikshit Maharaj in the 11th canto. So this is 11.5.32. Last year, when Shripad Lal Govind Prabhu came here, he gave a 3-day seminar on 2 verses right after this, 11.5.33 and 34. So for those 2 verses, you can look at that 3-day katha. He spoke at those 2, and along with those 2 and this verse, it actually talks about the pastimes and appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So please repeat. This is a very, very seminal verse in our tradition. Krishna Varnam tu sa Krishnam Sa Anga Upa Anga Astra Parshadam. You chant just like I did, so that I will like to explain this verse also, so it will be nice. Sa Anga Upa Anga Astra Parshadam. Sa Anga Upa Anga Astra Parshadam. Yajna Sankirtana Prayer. Yajanti hi sumedhasaha. Krishna Varnam tu sa akrishnam. So please remember, so it will be Krishna Varnam tu sa akrishnam. So please select that. Krishna Varnam tu sa akrishnam. Sa Anga Upa Anga Astra Parshadam. Yajna Sankirtana Prayer. Yajanti hi sumedhasaha. All right. I know there is a war going on. I know there's a lot of calamity going on. So we are speaking here. We are happy here. We understand there's a lot of suffering. But Srila Prabhupada actually told us, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told us, this Kali Yuga is called a Prema Yuga. And it is considered, according to our Shastra, it is considered, although it's Iron Age where there is a lot of quarreling and strife, it is considered that the residents of the denizens of heavenly planets are waiting to take birth in this yuga. So then you may wonder, who wants to come here, really? There is half the world is unstable right now, missiles are flowing, and my goodness. Why would they want? It is because of one reason. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that just by chanting the holy name, just by chanting the names of Krishna, it is said in the Shastra, Krite tad dhayate Vishnu. In Satyuga, when people live for 100,000 years, the recommended process of self-realization was Dhyayate Vishnu. One would meditate on Vishnu for thousands of years under very austere circumstances. Okay? Krite refers to Satyuga. Krite tad dhyayate Vishnu. Then after that, Treta yat yagyato makhai. In Treta Yuga, the yuga which followed after that, performing elaborate yagya. Treta yat yagyo makhai. Performing elaborate rituals, elaborate sacrifices, using gold and diamonds and pearls and these kind of things for sacrifices was the process of self-realization. Then came Dwapar. Dwapar Paricharya. Paricharya means elaborate system of deity worship. When Yajna, the places where they would perform Yajna and Treta, temples became established. Places of worship became established. And elaborate deity worship, you probably heard about temples, Even we look at some temples, which were built 2000, 2500 years ago in Europe, right? Notre Dame and all of these temples. Can you build a Notre Dame now? You see those, we see these pyramids and temples, and my God, that was the recommended process thousands of years ago. Elaborate. And the same result, the Shastras say the same result which was accomplished by meditation in Satyuga, by elaborate ritualistic yajnas, by profound priest in Treta Yuga, and by deity worship in Dwapar Yuga, that same result is available to anybody and everybody by simply chanting the holy names of God. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. One more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Prabhupada, 1971, was in Mayapur, establishing the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and war broke out. 3 countries, India, Bangladesh, Bangladesh was trying to assert its own identity, 1971. And bombs were flying, daily night outs, missiles, F-15, F-16 are flying. And Prabhupada said, these wars have always continued and they will continue. We are simply going to chant the holy name. And if a bomb comes with my name on it, this is Prabhupada's word. If a bomb comes with my name on it, so be it, we will chant Hare Krishna. We will take it as a mercy of Sri Narsinghadev. We will take that bomb as a prasadam of Bhagwan. And we will chant Hare Krishna and we'll go back home, back to Godhead. Right now in 200 countries, there are 80 countries where there is armed conflict. Armed conflict meaning you can't just stay in your home and be safe. Anybody can come and kidnap, ransom, abduction, war, violence. So my heart hurts. I see all this, what's going on. But this is the main thing, that in Kali Yuga, in a very short span of time, by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we see every day, just in last 1 week, 3 disciples of Srila Prabhupada, under glorious circumstances, left this world and went back home, back to Godhead. And we are seeing that because of mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, everywhere people are beginning to chant the holy name systematically, properly. And scriptures say even in hasya or paribhasya or by sarcasm, if you take the holy name, you are delivered. So this particular Shastric verse, Kritaya Dhyate Vishnu, Treta Yagyato Makhai Dwapare, Paricharya, Kalautad Hari Kirtana, the living embodiment of this verse was Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the one who actually put Naam. The importance of Naam was always there. Yes, Naam was there. But the importance of Naam, and to put that Naam in a proper mantra and to give the science behind it, the scriptural basis, the theology, the science of conduct behind it, so that one can go back home, back to Godhead. So that was Mahaprabhu's first gift of this Naam, Prabhu, and the importance of it. I was a little child in India. When anybody dies, they say Ram Naam Satya Hai. Arey Baba, so then why did you not chant Ram Naam the entire life? They'll put the body, and they will say, everybody will say, Ram Naam Satya Hai. It's a very nice, you have all experienced that. I remember they took my grandfather, I was 5 years old. Everybody, Ram Naam Satya Hai. It means that the name of holy name of Lord Rama is true. But they forget it. Huh, Rasik Prabhu? I remember I was 5 years old, my grandfather died. I was bewildered what's happening. So Mahaprabhu was asked that, let's look at this particular verse. I just want to go over with you. Krishna Varnam. Now this is Varnam, this word Krishna Varnam. This verse actually describes Mahaprabhu and his appearance in the Shastra 4500 years before he appeared. Krishna Varnam. Varna can means one who's always chanting, Varneti, meaning who's always repeating Krishna. Srila Prabhupada said, we are very happy, our mission is successful, we are called Hare Krishna. Because we are always chanting Krishna, whoever sees us, they say, oh, Hare Krishna has come. Hare Krishna has come. Oh, these are Hare Krishnas. No, we don't want to do anything. Oh my God, these are crazy people. So Krishna Varnam, one who's always chanting Krishna. And because he's always chanting Krishna, anybody who comes in touch with Mahaprabhu also begins to start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The Tarak Brahma Nama. Tarak, one who takes you across. Ultimately, this is the main thing. You are coming to a Hare Krishna temple, devotees. Prasadam may be nice, devotees may be nice, may not be nice, you don't know what you are going to get, when you are going to get. But this is the thing you should take away. That I went to a Hare Krishna mandir, I took this mantra, I started chanting this mantra and I became pagal. And I became mad with love of God. I became mad with love of God. So the first meaning of Krishna Varnam is one who's always chanting Krishna. So Mahaprabhu is always chanting Krishna. Varna, Krishna Varna also can mean color. Okay? Color. Varna Rang. So Krishna Varnam and Twacha bolte hain? In commercials when they have lights, Fair and Lovely, aapki twacha glow karegi, right? So Twacha, his twacha is a Krishna, but he's not blackish. Although he is Krishna, he is not blackish. He's golden. Why is he golden? He took the bhav, he took the mood of Radha. Like, for example, when you are angry, you become red. When you are fearful, you become pale. Yes? When you are in love with Radha, you become golden. So Krishna, who's in love with Radha, wants to experience the heart of Radha, the happiness she feels, and his own good qualities. He becomes golden avatar. He gives us a gold medal. So Twacha, the word, same word. Twacha comes from Twacha, a Krishna, fair and lovely. Okay, Krishna has come with the golden, fair and lovely of Radharani. Sa Anga. Now he came with his Anga, his expansion, right? Anga, expansion, plenary expansion, full expansion. My hand is my Anga. It is my Anga. It is full. I can't function without left hand, right? So who is Mahaprabhu's Anga? Yes, Nityananda Prabhu. Please try to understand this. So, Anga. Nityananda is Balaram. So Krishna came with Balaram. Balaram makes everything possible, makes all the arrangements. So Anga, then he came with his Upa-anga. Upa-anga means portion of the portion. So if hand is the plenary portion, finger is the portion of the portion. Who's the plenary, who's the portion of the portion? Advaita Acharya Prabhu. Please try to understand this Pancha Tattva. And this meditation on Pancha Tattva, it is said, this is so beautiful that anybody who meditates on Golden Avatar, Gauranga Mahaprabhu and his associates, he gets love of Krishna. You want to get love of Krishna? You go through the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Anga, Upa-anga, Astra. Mahaprabhu brought Astra with him. What were his weapons? Harinam, Sankirtan. He brought the weapon of Harinam, Sankirtan. And devotees, although there may be so much war and strife, please know that in Kali Yuga, the more war and more strife, personally also more challenge come, more misery come, chant more Hare Krishna. It's natural for a person in distress to take shelter of Bhagavan. So naturally, in distressful condition, if one takes shelter of the holy name very nicely, we see that one goes back home, back to God. You follow? So the first astra is the holy name. What is the second astra? His beauty. Thank you. Mahaprabhu was so beautiful. He was 8 feet tall, Ajanu Lambita. He's so beautiful. There are so many beautiful songs about Mahaprabhu. By meditating on Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by decorating his deity form, by putting pictures of Mahaprabhu and his associates, by just meditating on Gauranga Mahaprabhu, one actually becomes very spiritually advanced. So, this is second astra. Third astra, he came with one more. I think Shri Radhika Kishori also doesn't know. So now you can tell me. One more astra, Yadunath Prabhu. One more astra of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Srimad Bhagavatam. Mahaprabhu came. Mahaprabhu did not come with Bhagavatam, but it was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who Bhagavatam has been there for 5,000 years. But the Shuddha Bhakti which is there in Bhagavatam, Mahaprabhu along with his followers were able to bring it out. Sometimes you have a jewel, but it's lying in a kuda, in a trash can. Mahaprabhu is the one who actually put Srimad Bhagavatam in the forefront of Veda. Veda is vast and it's contradictory and it's confusing. And one doesn't know what to follow, what not to follow. One thing, when I joined the Hare Krishna movement, whenever I asked a question, I got a same consistent answer from everybody. Before that, one Pandit would say another thing, the other Pandit would say another thing. I was like, wow. These people themselves are confused. There has to be some consistent source of knowledge which is beyond human speculation. To put Srimad Bhagavatam as Amala Purana and to say that Bhagavatam is our witness, Bhagavatam is our pramana, and to actually study Bhagavatam and to teach Bhagavatam and to disseminate Bhagavatam on such a wide scale. Anybody, I cannot imagine I can read Bhagavatam. This morning I was reading, I was looking at this verse, reading Bhagavatam. We have a copy of Bhagavatam. Just a few hundred years ago, there was not a book Bhagavata available anywhere. And the books, I'll tell you, in Indian households, they'll take a scripture, they will start wrapping it up in a red cloth or a barber, and then they will wrap more. I can guarantee you nobody has ever opened that red cloth. Isn't that true? Yeah. To study Bhagavatam, to understand the verses of Bhagavatam, to distribute Bhagavatam, to disseminate Bhagavatam, this was Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's gift to humanity. So his three astras are the holy name, Srimad Bhagavatam, and his own personal character. 48 years of divine loving service he displayed. Actually, Mahaprabhu's life is a template and prototype for all of us, for all the devotees to follow. So there are many, many beautiful books on Mahaprabhu, around 8 or 10 books in English, very nicely written. One can understand what Mahaprabhu did. And his entire life, step by step, he entered Grihastha ashram, he took sannyas, he traveled all over the world. He wrote only 2 prayers. One is Shikshastakam, yes. Does anybody know what second prayer Mahaprabhu wrote? He wrote 8 verses glorifying Lord Shiva called Shivastakam. Shikshastakam and Shivastakam. Only 2 compositions. And Shikshastakam defines bhakti from Shraddha to Prema. 8 verses, 8 steps of devotional service. So Mahaprabhu's own life, holy name and Bhagavatam. Parshad, he came also with his associates. Mahaprabhu came, he brought everybody. When Bhagavan comes, all his servants come with him. So who were his Parshads? Margi, who were his Parshads? Come on. Do you know the names of Panchatattva? No. Okay, no worries. Okay, anybody can tell me? Prabhuji, you can tell me who were his associates? Mahaprabhu's associates? Yes, Gadadhar Pandit and Srivas Thakur. Not meaning to put anybody on the spot, but please study Mahaprabhu's life. And we have this beautiful book, Chaitanya Charitamrita, 9 volumes set. This is the time. What is it called, Premchandra Prabhu? What is the campaign called? To distribute Chaitanya Charitamrita here. Anyway, yeah, so anybody can get this 9 volumes and read it. And there are smaller books of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Gadadhar Pandit, who's Gadadhar Pandit? Who's Gadadhar Pandit, Tina? Radharani. You know that? Radharani herself came as Gadadhar Pandit. Why she came, you know? Because she didn't want to send Krishna alone. But in Vrindavan Leela, if you look at Vrindavan Leela, Radha is always there. She's in the forefront, yes? In Mahaprabhu's Leela, Radha is in the background to nurture Krishna, to nourish Krishna, to take care of him so he doesn't suffer. Because she knows what's going to happen when he takes her bhava, her suffering, her vipralamba, her separation. So he came with his Parshad. Now this is Mahaprabhu. He's Krishna Varna. He's always chanting Krishna. He's in the same category as Krishna. And although he's not the same color, Tvisa Akrishnam, he is still Krishna. Sa Anga Upanga Astra Parshadam. And he came to begin Yajna of Sankirtan. In this Kali Yuga, devotees, please, in this Kali Yuga, the recommended process for dharma is to chant the names of Bhagavan. Not external ritualistic ceremonies, not pompous rituals. Mahaprabhu was asked, if Sankirtan is the holy name, then where is the sacrificial pit? Where is the sacrificial pit? Brahmanas asked him. What did Mahaprabhu said, Manusha? The 2 ears. Pit. You put ahuti, right? And where is the ladle? The ladle is the tongue. And where is the ghee? The ghee is Hare Krishna Maha. When Prabhupada installed the deities of Krishna and Balaram in Vrindavan, he said, we don't need any of this brahmanas and pompous ceremony and this and that. But just for custom and local population. We're building a temple, but our temple is meant to encourage people to chant Hare Krishna. Even if we do some ceremony, we chant mostly Hare Krishna, we chant Vishnu mantras, we chant the names of Krishna. And keep it simple. But that is not the recommended process. The recommended process is chanting of the holy name, not deity worship. What is then the purpose of deity worship? The purpose of deity worship is those who are chanting the holy name, they need some discipline, some regulation, some focus, an altar point of meditation. For them, the deities are there. For those who are chanting Hare Krishna, you organize your life with the life of the deity. Now deity wakes up. Now deity goes to rest. Now deity takes prasadam. Devotees come, they clean the temple, they cook for the deity, they make garlands. Anybody who comes and does some seva for the deity will find his life regulated and disciplined and structured, and ideas of cleanliness will come in his life. But the main thing is Sankirtan and chanting of the holy name. After Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there was no printing press at that time. When printing press came, the Goswamis elaborated the idea of Sankirtan. What did they say? Even writing books about Krishna and Bhakti and to disseminate them on a wide scale is Sankirtan. And now with the digital age, now we have a digital age, digitally glorifying Krishna is also is also Sankirtan. You follow? Amarnath Prabhu, you follow, right? So this whole idea is to do Sankirtan Yajna. And what is Sankirtan Yajna? To have Kirtan. Devotees should get together and do 3 hour, 6 hour, 12 hour Kirtan Mela, Kirtan weekend, whatever Kirtan should be there. And one more thing is, a person who does Japa, Naam Japa, he will have potency in Sankirtan. To have potency, to have consistency, otherwise your mind will eat you up. Right, Aishwarya? So, Yajna, Sankirtan prior. And any opportunity to glorify the holy name should be undertaken. And whatever we do a kite festival but we chant. We celebrate Diwali but we chant. Any opportunity to chanting Hare Krishna is glorious. And Srila Prabhupada said, like that, we can invite people and we can chant Hare Krishna. And we can give them Srimad Bhagavatam. And we can give them Naam, the holy name. And we can give them Prasadam. Another astra of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Chaitanya Charitamrita is the only literature in the world. About 25% of Chaitanya Charitamrita is detailed food recipes. Detailed recipes. In breakfast, Mahaprabhu ate these items. For lunch, he got this. Raghav Pandit gave him this. Shachi Mata gave him this. It is our culture. Food, Baba. Get together and have prasad. So, Sankirtana prior, and one who is sumedhasaha. The word medha means intelligent. One who's especially intelligent. One who has the punya punja kriti, yajanti hisu medhasaha. So, and then the remaining, the 2 verses after that, those who came late, Lal Govind Prabhu gave 3-day class on the 2 verses which follow this verse. So we'll come back to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The first, I'll talk about 5 gifts which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave to this world. Yes, Krishna Swami Prabhu, you came late, so I'll do a little revision for you. 5 gifts of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The first gift is to actually put Naam and the centrality of Naam in the entire tradition. And to put the importance of Naam. And okay, that's the first gift. Second gift of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Srimad Bhagavatam. To put scripture in the center. Scripture has to be in the... Our bhakti is, although bhakti ultimately, see, this is very important. Who is the highest embodiment of bhakti? The gopis. Gopis were not scholars, but you look at all our acharyas, you look at the photos, they were all profound scholars, and they were devotees. Bhakti without scholarship or bhakti without some knowledge does not work. It is called Laukika Bhakti. Lok Vichar. But bhakti, when it is nourished and coupled with deep knowledge of scripture, and one can start simply with Bhagavad Gita. And we have so many books, and we have so many courses. One should take, Abba, I'm coming here for so many years, let me study Bhakti Shastri course. Let me do Bhakti Vaibhav course. Let me do this course, that course. Let me study what is there in the books. Then one will get a deep understanding, and also it deepens one's faith. It makes one's intelligence sharp. I cannot even chant 16 rounds without reading some verses of Gita. Now I'll do a few rounds and okay, why I'm chanting? Okay, let me read a little. Then let me chant more. The second gift of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Srimad Bhagavatam, and he asked his followers, Goswamis and other followers, to write books about bhakti. Prabhupada's books did not just came in isolation. Prabhupada took the writings of Goswamis and made summary studies in English. You follow how this happened? He took the writings of the Goswamis and Purva Acharyas and he made summary of those books in English. So teachings of Lord Chaitanya, for example. It's conversation between Lord Chaitanya and 5 devotees. Alankar, what are those 5 devotees? Teachings of, hello, good morning. Teachings of Munis there, alright, you got an excuse, Baba. So teachings of Lord Chaitanya is conversation between Lord Chaitanya and 5 devotees. And through those 5 devotees, he established Siddhanta of Bhakti. Urukrama Prabhu, so 5 people. Ramananda Roy. Through Ramananda Roy, what did Mahaprabhu establish? Through Ramananda Roy, what did Mahaprabhu establish? That the Bhakti of Radharani is the highest. That Raganuga Bhakti is highest. The mood of the gopis is highest. Among the gopis, one whose name is not mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam is the highest devotee of the Lord. Through Ramananda Roy, Mahaprabhu established this. Not Karma Mishra Bhakti, not Jnana Mishra Bhakti, not Varnashram Dharma Bhakti. Shuddha Bhakti. So one is Ramananda Roy. Second, Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya. Through Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, what did Mahaprabhu establish? To hell with mukti. To hell with. When Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya saw Mahaprabhu, he was an impersonalist. Bhagwan has no form. So when he met Mahaprabhu, he said, Om Narayan Brahman. Mahaprabhu said, Krishna Matirastu. May you always think of Krishna. After that, Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya started chanting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. He said, what is this person? He's a 24-year-old sannyasi. I have met him and I cannot stop chanting Krishna. Before that, I was chanting Om. So to hell with Jnana Mishra Bhakti. Through Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, Mahaprabhu established this principle. Third, who's the third one? Prakashananda Saraswati. Same thing. Prakashananda Saraswati, Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, he established the supremacy of bhakti. Rupa Goswami, somebody said. Through Rupa Goswami, Mahaprabhu gave his entire potency to Srila Rupa Goswami to write books about bhakti, to establish Rasa Tattva through nectar of devotion and Ujjwal Nilamani, and through nectar of instruction to establish Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. And last one, Sanatana Goswami. And through Sanatana Goswami, what did he give to this world? The process of Sambandha Gyan. Sambandha. Sambandha means I. And see, in Krishna consciousness, there is one very important principle. If that principle is not there, nothing else will happen. I am a servant of Krishna. This human life, this gift of human life is meant to serve Krishna. This is called Sambandha Gyan. Who am I? Who's Krishna? What is my relationship with Krishna? What are the things which keep me away from Krishna? How can I overcome those things which keep me away from Krishna? This is called Sambandha Gyan. Through Sanatana Goswami Pad, Mahaprabhu established these principles. Through Rupa Goswami, Abhideya Path, what is the process of bhakti? And through Raghunath Das Goswami, what is the prayojan? What is the goal? What is the ultimate? What are we aspiring for? What do we want? Krishna Bhakti, Krishna. So the third gift of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is bhakti which is not contaminated with bhakti or mukti. Now you may think this is easy. I can tell you great stalwarts like even Tulsi Das and great stalwarts, they have not been able to do it successfully. To give Shuddha Bhakti, which is not contaminated by bhakti or mukti. All religious and spiritual teachings, they're mixed with either enjoyment or renunciation of Krishna. So it is not an easy thing to do that. And through conversations with his stalwart disciples, using them as his own mouth speak, he was able to establish this. Bhakti which is not contaminated with mukti and bhakti. Fourth principle. Vedas were there, but Radha was not there. You follow? Vedic Gyan is there, but Radharani was not there. She was hidden in the pages of Jayadev Goswami, Chandidas and some poets. But to actually bring Radharani in the forefront of a bhakti movement, Mahaprabhu did not talk about Krishna in Dwarka or Krishna in Kurukshetra or Krishna in Mathura. He talked about Krishna in Vrindavan. He gave Brajendra Nandan Krishna. And he talked about who Radharani is. What is Radha Tattva? How devotion to Radha is the highest goal of human life. That we worship Krishna because Krishna worships Radha. We worship Krishna because Krishna worships Radha. Last one. And finally, Mahaprabhu, it was Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who gave this word, a systematic science of Bhakti Yoga. That science of Bhakti Yoga is divided into two sections. First is called the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Mahaprabhu through Rup Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, through Jeev Goswami, he had them research the entire breadth of Vedas and to write important principles of Bhakti Yoga. Sometimes people wonder when you take prasadam, why you close the curtain, why you dress the deity in a certain way, what is the importance of Acharya, why you have such a big murti of Srila Prabhupada, why do you put tilak in a certain way, why you put kanthi in a certain way. It was Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who established the culture of bhakti. So the first is Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. And the second principle, which is a continuation of Vaidhi Bhakti, is called Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti. And they are not two different things, they are not two different processes. Now, anytime somebody thinks Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti, they think Prem Vilas Prabhu is going to wear a sari and lipstick and come here. Right, Urukrama? But what is he talking about? How can he speak this word Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti? Is he going to put lipstick on to us? Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti and Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti externally are the same. Srila Prabhupada opened temples, traveled all over the world, wrote books, taught chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Same thing his Guru did, same thing his Guru did, same thing the Goswamis did, same thing Narottam Das. Is it true or not, Rasi Krishna? Yes, Were they Raganuga Bhakta? Was Narottam Das Thakur a Raganuga Bhakta or not? Did he do anything different? So Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti and Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti externally looks the same. In Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti, there is two things. There is Sadhana Rupa, Sadhaka Rupa. In Sadhaka Rupa, you worship the deity, you write books, you open temples, you go and preach and you distribute books, you do everything the same. But in your mind, additionally, these things become a conduit to the spiritual world. Your Mahamantra chanting, your deity worship, it becomes a conduit to the spiritual world. In your mind, now you can begin to participate in the Leela of Bhagavan under the guidance of devotees. Your mind is living in Vrindavan. You may be here, but your mind is living in Vrindavan. And in Vrindavan, under the guidance of devotees, you are serving your Ishtadeva. That is the only difference. Nectar of instruction was said, Tanama Rupa Charitadi Sukirtanano, Smritya Kramena Rasna Manasi Niyojya, Tishthan Brajeta Danuragi Jananugami, Kalam Nayet Upadesh, Iti Upadesh Akhila Saram. This is the heaven substance. That verse describes Raganuga Sadhana. It's very simple. It is not something that we have to get from outside. It's your own Swarupa. Jivana Swarupa hoye, Krishna Nityadas. By the process of bhakti, it awakens. And when it awakens, then it becomes Raganuga Sadhana. So the first gift of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to this world is Hare. Please throw enthusiasm. Hare Naam, Hare Naam, Hare Naam, Second gift of Mahaprabhu is scripture, mainly in the form of as Pramanam Amalam. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Prema Pumartho Mahan. Aradhya Bhagwan Vraje Satanajas Tadhama Vrindavan Ramya Kaschid Upasana Braj Vradhu Vargena Yakalpita. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Prema Pumartho Mahan. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matamitam Tatradarunapam. Second gift is, Amarnath Prabhu, second gift is Srimad Bhagavatam. Third gift is pure devotional service which is not contaminated by bhakti or bhukti. Who was the example of bhukti? Who was the example of bhukti? Maharaj Prathaparudra. Very big king, controller, king of the whole Orissa. And at that time, Orissa extended all the way to Andhra Pradesh. So Ram Kirtan Prabhu, the king of Orissa, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. The king, he became a humble beggar in front of Chaitanya. Mahaprabhu said, I'm not going to take his darshan. I'm not going to see his face. Well, what do devotees ask? What does he have to do? He is a devotee. I don't know, but I'm never going to see his face. The king. King started sweeping the cart in front of the Jagannath Rath Yatra. He became a sweeper. The king became a sweeper to get darshan of Mahaprabhu, to get the mercy of Mahaprabhu. So it is not through material something that one is going to please Krishna. Mahaprabhu taught through Prathaparudra. It is through bhakti that one pleases Krishna. Fourth is Radha, the tattva of Radha. And last one is sadhana bhakti, which has two divisions, Vaidhi sadhana and Raganuga sadhana. Both are sadhana bhaktis. They both ultimately mature into Bhava bhakti. And Bhava bhakti matures into Prema bhakti. Like that. So this is the message for today to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates. And if one meditates on Chaitanya Leela, if one listens to Chaitanya Leela, his love for Krishna will awaken rather quickly, rather spontaneously. Any questions or comments or discussions? And Tuesday is Mahaprabhu's Gaura Purnima of when Mahaprabhu appeared. Let the war happen, let the bomb fall down. Srila Prabhupada said, when the bomb will come, we will say, thank you Krishna, this is your prasadam, we'll chant Hare Krishna, we'll take the bomb, the missile on our head, and we will go back home, back to work. And yes, there is war, there is strife, there is quarrel, there is anger, there is nothing anyone can do about it. Can you do anything about it? No. Can anyone do about it? No. But we can chant Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you. So any questions or any comments or any... Yes, bro.
So I have a question. This is regarding Srimad Bhagavatam. This is Canto 1. Chapter is Punishment and Reward of Kali. And I think it's verse number 11. I just have a picture. I don't have the thing. So I quickly read the translation. O chaste one. This is the translation. O chaste one. The king's good name, duration of life, and good rebirth, banishment, all kinds of living beings are terrified by restraints in his kingdom. It is certainly the prime duty of the king to subdue first the sufferings of those who suffer. Therefore, I must kill this most wretched man because he is violent against all other living beings. And then in the purport, let me read the first sentence, the first couple of sentences, purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. When there is some disturbance caused by wild animals in a village or town, the police and others take action to kill them. Similarly, it is the duty of the government to kill at once all bad social elements such as thieves, dacoits, and murderers. So my question is, I'd asked this in New Jersey. I'm from Tobacco congregation. So I've asked Madan Gopal Prabhu, who is a very senior leader there, and some others. And I just want your opinion because here is saying, Prabhupada is saying, to kill even the thieves, dacoits, and murderers, of course. So was Prabhupada not very merciful, or was he trying to reflect the laws at the time of Maharaj Pariksit?
No, Prabhu, not that time. Even today, the king has a duty. The Kshatriya Dharma is to, please come, Hare Krishna. If you look at Krishna book, Prabhu, after the Vrindavan pastimes of Krishna, in the Krishna book, in every chapter, there are only rivers of blood. Is it true or not? In Krishna book, please hear me again. After Vrindavan Leela of Krishna, in every chapter, there is only rivers of blood, not one or two people dying. We're talking millions of people being slaughtered to death instantly. In Ramayana, except for the first 12 years of Lord Ramachandra, from the time he delivers Khar and Dushana, there is only violence. Life of Hanuman, we worship Hanuman not because he was doing Arati of Ramachandra. Whole scale slaughter. What? Whole scales. Is there any disagreement on this? You pick up Krishna book after Krishna Vrindavan Leela. From the time he goes to Kamsa, show me one chapter where there is not rivers of blood. This stupid ahimsa philosophy which we are infected with, this is the work of debauchees. We need, if on a societal level, if there has to be any sanity, on a societal level there has to be sanity, there has to be strong king.
And strong punishment.
I was also thinking that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, Jagai and Madhai, so with the astra of the holy name, he kills the demons in the heart of the devotee, the demons. So both things are there, of course, when there are antisocial elements, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also said, if Nityananda Prabhu told him, if you have to kill, then you have to kill everybody in Kali Yuga, because everybody is a demon. Right? We all have good and bad in us, right? But with the holy name, with the weapon of the holy name, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu destroys the demonic mentality. It's like man with cancer, right? Cancer is bad, but the man is good. So everybody is part and parcel of Krishna, everybody has love of Krishna. But because we are all contaminated, so to remove that contamination, if we spread the Hare Krishna movement, if we go out and meet and chant then so many people, Prabhupada changed their lives. So that is also possible. Because if you do violence, then you may end up in jail, like somebody is eating meat. And if you do violence to them, like Parikshit Maharaj, right, he's killing a cow. There are so many people eating in McDonald's and things like that, eating. If you go and put a bomb there, and if they find out, where will you end up? In the jail. Then you can't preach, right? So we have to also see what intelligently we can do.
We'll explain that to Lashkar-e-Toiba.
Prabhu, I have a question. And Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Oh, that's Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for this wonderful, wonderful lecture. Thank you. Since Mahaprabhu's appearance day is coming, I've been meditating and reflecting on a couple of things. And one question that is deep in my heart, and I was writing it down, is the doctrine of Achintya Bheda Veda. What does it mean in our spiritual life? Can you explain that? Thank you.
In many spiritual transcendental matters, the absolute truth can be one and simultaneously different. When we are talking about transcendental subject matters, the absolute truth can be one and simultaneously different. For example, Radha and Krishna are one, but at the same time they are different. Radharani is Krishna's energy or internal potency. Some Vaishnava scriptures, they say they are one. Similarly, Krishna and Balaram are one, but simultaneously they are different. The jiva in Indian philosophical systems, the jiva has the same qualities of God, but he's also an infinitesimal part and parcel. Infinitesimal. A drop of ocean is the same with ocean in qualities, but infinitesimally smaller. So that is what it means to be simultaneously one and different. Guru is the Acharya. I'm not talking about any average Guru. Acharya is an ambassador of God. In our prayers in Guru Vashtakam, he is considered God. Yes, Shastra Haritvena. Kintu Prabhoya Priyavata. But he is also different. So, in terms of absolute transcendental truths, there are many things which are not as black and white as Advaita or Dvaita. Or you cannot call it Vishisht. In special form, they are different. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's this idea that they're simultaneously one and different, where they are one, where there is oneness, and where there is difference, that requires intelligence and art.
So how do we do this practically in our life, Prabhuji? Like sometimes we see,
How do we execute this philosophy deep in our heart where our life becomes kind of, mirrors that philosophy? Like, how do we do that in a practical sense? Like, how can that part of it come into the heart where we do bhakti, but also we have the doctrine?
Yes. One example can be given. This material energy, this material word. This material word is Krishna's energy. So it is one with Krishna, but it is also different. In this material word, we take whatever we can engage in Krishna's service and we stay away from that which we cannot. Yes? Yes? So same material energy, we need to have a discrimination. What can be pleasing to Guru and Krishna? What may not be pleasing to Guru and Krishna? So on a practical level, although material energy is Krishna, it is Krishna's energy, is Krishna's Shakti, it's emanating from Krishna, just as sunlight is emanating from the sun. I have to be careful though. So on a practical level, you can look at that. On practical level, we can understand Guru Tattva like that. On a practical level, we can understand Shastra like that. On a practical level, we can understand devotees who are part and parcels of Krishna and our relationship with Kanishta, Madhyam and Uttam Adhikaris like that. It's simultaneously one and different. Hare Krishna.
thank you so much.
Hare Bol, Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki
Jai.
Devotees, Aarti is beginning. Please stand up. Please put the mats away.
प्रेम विलास प्रभु की जय।